Welcome to the podcast When the Kids Go to Sleep, episode 138. Right here in the mountains of Idaho, here's Gavin Butler, Logan Butler, Shay Butler. Whoa, I never realized that before. We all have the same last name.
Oh, dude.
That just makes us even better. Welcome to episode 138 of When the Kids Go to Sleep. Roll that intro.
When the kids are counting sheep, when the kids go to sleep, dreams and memories, when the kids go to sleep.
Okie dokie. So, we want to have a chat with you. We want to explain some things to you. And ultimately, what I want to do today is tell you a really cool story. I like stories.
Stories are good.
And this story happened very recently. In fact, it happened a little under 24 hours ago.
Yep.
Oh, I know what story this is.
And the characters that play in the roles of these stories happen to be right here in front of you on the podcast. Maybe we're not in front of you. Maybe you're not watching us on YouTube. Maybe you took the opportunity to download this podcast for free on iTunes.
Wow, that was good.
Dude, we sounded better in rehearsal. But anyways, thanks for downloading it. It's free. We are like right at the tippy top of the charts on the kids and family section of iTunes. So we're very pumped about that. Very happy, very excited, very grateful and humble and loving.
Yes.
So here's the story. Let's begin. Shall we begin the story?
Should we tell one of those?
Have we done all our business?
I think.
Hey, let's thank today's sponsor, Logan's Blue Eyes. For the crystal clear ocean of Logan's Blue Eyes, we bring you today's podcast. Okay, so let me tell this story. I recently was in Los Angeles, California for VidCon, vacation, work, business, all this stuff, 20 days. I have a good friend named Kasim G. He's a YouTube comedian. He's not a YouTube, he's a comedian. He's been in movies. He does stand-up.
Good guy, good guy.
Hilarious, dude. One of my good friends, co-founder of Maker Studios, Kasim G. I've known him for 6.5, 7 years now. I was hanging out at his house, and he has this new video game called Rocket League. And I'm not a gamer. I've never been a gamer. I don't like games. I haven't played games. Gavin is not that same opinion. Gavin loves video games. He plays FIFA, and if he could play more video games, I think he would if we would let him.
Yes.
If the allowed was there.
So, guess what, bro? Welcome to the podcast where I'm going to tell you how you're going to play more video games. Are you happy?
Yes.
Well, give me a freaking smile then. Anyways.
That's a smile.
So I'm at Kasim's house, and he has Rocket League, and I'm like, what are you doing? That's a stupid video game. You're wasting your life away, you stupid loser. And he's like, come play it. And I said, okay. And he's like, oh, this is so fun. It's Jeep soccer. Imagine a dome that's all rounded. If you had a big Jeep with turbo boosters and Baja tires, and you're like, and you had NOS, and you had this giant,
the ball
like,
is bigger than your car.
It's like an 8. What would you say in comparison to the cars? Like an 8-foot ball would be.
Yes, if a car was like a normal, a lot of them are built like the Formula 1 cars.
Imagine like a Jeep, like a monster truck,
okay.
Bigfoot monster truck.
If it was, I'm saying at least, if a Bigfoot's standing at 10 foot, that ball's 25 feet.
You think?
And it's big. It's double.
It's like a big ball.
Double.
Is it double the cars?
Oh, yeah.
I have to look at the scale.
Well, it depends on the car. I don't know about the van, but the truck, because the truck's smaller than the van.
Anyway, so it's this big dome with 2 goals at the opposing ends, and all of the corners are curved in most of the world so that you can drive in this continuous motion. You don't have to stop. You don't hit walls, basically. I mean, you can hit a wall if you're flying because also they fly.
Oh, yeah. Nitrous. They have nitrous rocket boosters.
If you haven't heard of it, it's sweeping the World Wide Web. Rocket League, it's Jeep soccer, but with like RC cars, basically. And you like are on opposing teams. You can play 1-on-1. You can play 2-on-2. You can play online with everybody in the world, 4-on-4. It's going to get crazy. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's safe for kids. There's no swearing, and it's there's no violence. There's some explosions, but no blood.
But it almost looks like RC cars, I would say. Like
it's such a great
You can tell they're big. Okay, can I just, if you guys love FIFA.
It's like FIFA, but better.
It's basically like
because FIFA is fun to like shoot the goal and strategize and clear it and center it and get it ready to shoot, but it's like it's too slow paced almost for like people that like instant action, like big fast stuff. And that's why I feel like this game was invented, because it's simpler. You don't have this little tiny walkie guy. You have a giant freaking
and you
car.
get like, bah! Gavin played it for the first time last night. I'm like, it's like FIFA, huh? But better. And he's like, yeah. Because when you're playing FIFA, you get frustrated when you, and so you never really get that frustration out. But when you have a monster truck and you can explodorate your competitor when you get pissed off and you like, and he like explodes, you're like, oh, that feels good. Yeah. At least I can run into people, even though I keep driving by the ball 6 times. So
that part's frustrating.
Let's back it up. Cassim G's house. We're playing Rocket League. I love it. It's fun. I'm like, I would love to play this game more, but like I'm so busy. I'm like, what could be a cool excuse to play video games with Gavin and my brother and my friends? And like, I want to just play this game more. And I thought, what a great way. I remember there's an old YouTuber. He's not old. He's an old friend of mine named Kev Jumba. He used to have a YouTube channel called Jumba Fund, which was basically like a YouTube channel only donated. Like it's just specifically a charity YouTube channel, right? Like everything that comes from that. Am I boring you?
No.
Everything that comes from that channel goes to charity. And he called it Jumba Fund. And I was like super impressed that he like would make all these videos and raise all this money, and all of that money would go to charity. So I thought, what if we did that with a video game channel?
Yep. And that's where...
So that was like a week and a half ago. And so I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start a YouTube video game charity where we play games and we raise money, all the merch, possible merch, brand deals, CPM dollars, any potential revenue. Like there's YouTube, PewDiePie. The number one subscribed YouTuber in the world has just been in Variety, all kinds of articles about him making millions of dollars a year. There's money in video games.
Oh, yeah.
If we as a team can use our YouTube expertise to suck some of the money out of the video game world and give it to some nice people that need some help and have a good time doing it, that sounds like a win-win-win-win.
Yes, because like all of that money that we're getting, boom, straight to charity, like streamlined. That's another goal of ours. We want to be one of the best gaming charity channels.
I want to be ranked or rated because there are now charity ranking systems or services where it's like a credit score for charities where you can go on and they'll rank them. They'll say, I think even as specific as for every dollar that you donate, this specific charity gives this much per dollar. And you can go look and you can like, well, I want to donate the charity that gives 99 cents per dollar that I donate to the actual place that does good. And there's not a bunch of corporate red tape bullcrap that's sucking all that money out for executives, right? Like we want to do real good. So at the CBG, whatever... The charity gameplays, the CGP.
CPG.
No.
Charity GP. CGP. Okay, you're right.
CGP.
You're right.
At the CGP, we will have full disclosure. And like at the end of every month, here's what I picture. I picture it's like, hey guys, we made $1,000 this month. What should we do with it? Where should it go? I picture a day where it's like, what if we made $50,000 in a month and then we could like let the people vote? We say, what's cooler? Giving one person 50 grand in need or 50 people $1,000?
That are really in need.
What would be cooler to that? What
to
do you
me
think?
Right now, I think 50.
Giving 50 people $1,000?
A group, like
it has the potential for more like ripple effects. Anyways, and then every month will change. Like maybe one month we'll be like, let's find somebody. Let's like freak somebody out. Let's really like totally alter somebody. Like what if one month we earned like we got a brand deal. We earned all this money. We're like, let's go buy somebody a house that just like had a house fire. And we'll make a video on the YouTube channel, on the youtube.com/charity gameplay of us going and distributing these funds every month.
And that's the beauty of it. That's why it's such a win-win-win, because it's free to watch. You know, we love spending time together, and the payout that we get is watching just this process bless lives, because it's free to watch. We love playing. We get to spend time together, and we're helping people. Like it's awesome.
It's like such a dream. Perfect. Anyway, so let me keep on this story. So I left California, played a lot of Rocket League with Cassim. We chatted about Rocket League. I was there for like a week. So like every day I would go back to Cassim's, we'd play Rocket League. And I got better. And then he trusted me to play online because he's my buddy. And we'd go play and I'd do horribly. Anyway, so then I came back to Utah. And then I was in Logan for 2 days working at the Tricks and Clothing warehouse. And Logan and all of the Tricks and dudes live in a place. And they had Rocket League. So then we played Rocket League at their house. And we're like, dude, let's do a live stream Rocket League game at the Tricks and Clothing warehouse. And because we just got all these Island Breeze restocks. And so we did it then. I'm like, dude, we're doing it. So last night, Fast forward to last night, the three of us, me, Gavin, and Logan were up here looking at the studio. We're showing Logan. And I said, dude, let's get a PS4 and let's download Rocket League and let's start a YouTube channel, gaming charity channel tonight. Let's do it right now. So we're sitting here, the three of us. It was just the three of us in this room. Last night about, what was it, 9:30, 10?
Yeah,
it was late. It's like 9:30 or 10. We're in here.
Oh, this is a cool story.
Logan had his laptop. And so we started thinking, okay, what's a name? I'm just like charity gaming. Like I want it to be generic enough where it can be like, have a mass appeal. So like charity video games, you know, what could it be? And like, I like charity gaming. I think we looked up charity gaming. Or I don't know if we even looked it up.
We did, but it was taken.
Maybe it was taken. And then Logan said, what about charity gameplay?
CGP.
That was Logan's idea, right? Is that how it happened or was it my idea?
Yeah, it was like team effort. Like I heard charity
Let's solidify
gaming
this.
and then I was like, I don't like the side of like gaming, so it's like charity gameplay.
But that's the reason why I liked it so much, because this isn't only video games.
Alliterations are cool
The CGP game, any game. Like I would love to get like, what if you had a CGP checker tournament?
Yeah.
What if like people were playing checkers and you had to like buy in to play these online checker tournaments and all that money went to charity?
That'd be tight.
Charity gameplay. I want charity gameplay to turn into a verb.
Like, yeah.
When you play games for charity. What are you doing? I'm doing some charity gameplay this week.
Gameplay. Yeah.
That's what I want charity gameplay to become. So last night we're like, charity gameplay. Let's check. What do we look first? Twitter?
No, YouTube.
YouTube. So the first one we got was YouTube and it was available. And I was like, charity, it's hard to find a new name now. Like I want to talk about a whole nother podcast, like just our experience with Trixon, but like it's almost impossible to get online now and be like, what's my username going to be? It's like taken.
You always like, you need underscores, freaking
so
numbers,
annoying.
caps.
And then people just freaking steal them, right? Like people just go make them so that they hope they can sell them to you. I don't like that business. Anyways, yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's your life. Free. It was available, and we're like, I can't believe it's available.
Like
charity
gameplay.
gameplay is available. So then I'm like, check Twitter. It's available.
Boom. Check in.
No way. Get Instagram. It's available.
Boom.
Get Facebook. It's available.
It's available.
Get Twitch. Get Twitch. It's available. Every single one of them, and we were like freaking out. We're in here, and I'm like yelling at Logan because he has on his laptop.
Oh yeah.
And we're pretending we were like in an IT, like a Mission Impossible situation. Like I just told him to close down all the elevator shafts in the East Wing. He's like, on it.
Got it.
Like at Twitter. And then we were verifying our account, our gamer account.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you had to verify the email, and we were doing all these things. You know, it was like, email, confirm the email, click, confirm. And then I had to get a text confirmation on my phone. And then he's like looking at it.
We already know what to do.
And
like,
Gavin's just watching us. And we're like, we got it. Next one. So here's the interesting thing that
not our first rodeo.
At the very end of all of these account accruals, we're like,
oh yeah.
What about the website?
We don't even have the domain.
Which is such an interesting thing to pause for a minute and think about just in the business of this. I think it's telling of maybe it's a bad thing too. Anyways, most people start a business, what's the first thing you look for?
Domain.
Is the website available?
Yeah. And then maybe in the future, like, oh, we should get more social with social media. It's like, that's our very first thought.
It's interesting to me how that was flipped for us.
Yeah.
The website was the last thing that we thought of. But I think now that I've thought about it more, last night I slept on it, I don't like that because we don't own any of those other things, right? So like, I appreciate Twitter and YouTube and all these people have created these platforms where all of us hang out and I can come there and gain, run a business. But like, I don't own YouTube or Twitter. So it's like, I don't have any control over that. So having your own website, I think is important because like, this is mine. This is my content. I can control what's there. So I'm pumped. So anyways, charitygameplay.com was not available. And we're like, oh, dang it. So we start scrolling down, and this is why I think it's inspired. I said this to the boys last night. I said, this needs to happen. This was meant to happen because it was so crazy that all those were available. And then as we finally go check the website, charitygameplay.com was not there, was not available. So then we scroll down and we see that there's charitygameplay.gives. And we're like, oh, that's better.
Yeah, like,
and it's available. And we're like, get that one.
Charitygameplay.gives.
And that's our website. But there was an auction for charitygameplay.com, and we got that one too. Boop, boop, boop. So it was all like we were perfect. Like about 10:30. We had created our channel and business, and we were like all screaming in here, and then we played Rocket League.
Yep, it was a good time.
So I mean, you guys are, like I said, this happened last night. So we were like, well, what are you going to do? We don't know. We're going to play video games. We're going to figure it out as we go.
And it's not going to, it doesn't have to be like a Rocket League specific channel.
No, yeah, we'll play lots of
like,
games.
we'll play FIFA. There's some fun ideas.
We will not play.
Like M-rated games.
No.
Yeah.
They'll be kid friendly.
We're going to keep it family friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Let's both say at the same time. So we're going to figure it out, and we're going to let you guys be a part of the ride with us, okay? So it's like I said, we came up with this last night, and we're telling you guys today. So
that's how excited
we hope you'll come on the journey, and we're going to figure it out, and we want to, I'm excited about doing cool things.
Yeah, just doing good.
And it's gonna
maybe
be cool.
inspiring other people to do good.
Yeah. So be sure to check it out. We're going to be playing games. We'll have guests. Dude, I have some collab ideas.
We can do online guests, too.
Dude.
We can play guests
Yeah, we
online.
can. Dude,
So like, Cassim doesn't even have to fly here to play us in Rocket League.
True.
We could do it in 10 minutes.
I set up a Rocket League game tonight with Phil. Phil wants to play me and you 1 versus 2.
Nice.
Like Phil against me and you.
That would be tight.
He wants to 1v2 us. We might play Rocket League with Philly D tonight. Philip DeFranco.
He plays Rocket League?
Dude.
Who doesn't? That's a silly question.
Philip DeFranco owns a gaming company. Of course he plays Rocket League. Well, a gaming channel.
But
Philip DeFranco owns the internet. Of course he plays Rocket League. But that'll be cool. That's the one thing that we need to figure out is our setup, because we need a sweet setup in here with the cameras and like the capture cards. Like we got to get all of that. We're still figuring all that kind of stuff out. But we have help with Mr. Tech Man, Aaron Lafitte. And I have another special guest who's going to be coming out here who I think can pip out our setup for the set, for the gameplay. And then, of course, we'll have other YouTube collaborations. I have a dream collab skit idea written out.
With?
Script included. Ooh. With, PewDiePie.
Oh, Mr. P. Mr.
Top
P.
guy. Number 1.
Pie.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it.
It's just in my mind. If you're out there watching, let's game. Bro.
Is that rude to like call him out and ask him to come do a collab with us?
No.
PewDiePie, will you do a collab with us? I have a sweet idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make him a video. I'm gonna try it. I think he follows me on Twitter. I'm gonna DM him a video of my. I'm gonna pitch him my collab concept.
Right now, live?
No, because then they'll hear.
Oh.
Dude, I don't know, because then people are gonna be bugging him on Twitter. You should do the collab.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're Toby Turner. Like, I have a lot of buddies. Charles and Allie. Charles just started doing his gaming channel on the Charles Trippy channel. We get them to game with us. There's a lot of gamers out there. And so I want to do that. I want to just like, because I've never done this before. I've never wanted to get into gaming because I'm like, I can't start another thing. But because it's for charity, I'm like,
yeah, it's like something to do.
Now I'm pumped about it.
Yeah.
And like I said, we will be very transparent. We're going to, at the end of the month, we're going to show you what we have. We're going to give you guys voting privileges. I want you guys to vet the charities because I know this is one downside that I was thinking of last night. We're going to be inundated with people who are like, I need help. Give me money. Give this charity money. And we want that. But it can get spammy, right? Like it can get like.
What if we did this? What if we did this on our face? This will help engage our Facebook too. What if on our Facebook each week we did a video? We picked 4 charities and we let people vote.
I want to have like a pool. Like I want them. I want to get a system where like they can upvote a top like 25 charities that are like in the bank, and then every week we're like, okay, guys. Or every month, we're like, here's the money we have. Here's the 25 top upvoted charities that are in our charity pool that we could potentially donate to. Or even people like, dude, I want to do 1 month where I say, let's find 100 GoFundMe accounts. And just like, hopefully the audience and the community will help us vet these people to like make sure that they're people who are really in need. But we'll just find like 100 GoFundMes and just like put $100 and just like help, right?
Yeah, just like little help
to a bunch of people. $100 could be a big deal, just like all of a sudden. And we could do that. Like if we made $5 grand, think about we gave 500 people $100.
That would be crazy.
That would be so cool. Think about what that would do. Just like a ripple, 500 people, $100. $100 all of a sudden is
that
like
can go anywhere. That
that's
could
like
save rent. That could help.
Or it could be like dinner's on me tonight. Everybody, let's go.
Yeah.
And it's like you create this giant fun memory because we have an extra $100 that we didn't think we were gonna have, and we all went out to dinner. It's like
and we
that ripple effect,
restaurant.
and then all of a sudden and then maybe they had a relationship with $5,000, and you can ripple effect all these lives with just a little bit of help to like help give people a little bit of a
500 people, $100 bill.
So I think we should make like our very first month goal. Maybe that's what we should do. Like I don't know. We'll talk about it. It's all happening right now. I'm thinking these thoughts as I say them. So who knows what's going to come out of this whole
charity gameplay.
CGP. Gavin, are you excited to play video games?
Tell us what you're most excited about. Let me interview. What are you excited about to see in this channel? What do you want to see in this channel?
Well, I'm excited to play video games.
Okay, I like that. Gavin is excited to play video games.
Last night he was like screaming. He's like, yeah. He was like getting into it.
Yeah.
That's when Gavin really comes out. He's acting all shy right now, but like when we get into gaming, he's like talking smack and he's saying, and he's like making fun of me.
He picks it up fast.
There's no time that I laugh more than when Gavin like calls me out on something that I know I'm like a little bit vulnerable about, and he makes fun of me. Like I asked him to vlog me the other day so I could show my outfit because I thought I looked good in my tricks and clothes. He's like, I've had to vlog you showing your outfit like 3 times this week. I'm like, shut up! It just cracks me up. But yeah, I look so good in my tricks and clothing. Here, take a picture of me. So yeah, we're gonna be playing video games, raising money for charity, and we're gonna figure out all the structure and protocol. And there's a lot to do, so please bear with us. And it's about making cool things, interacting with people, and making cool things with people you love. Like that's the secret, you know. Like that's what we should be doing. We shouldn't be clocking into 9-to-5 jobs that we hate every day. We should be thinking of awesome ideas that we do with people that are cool, that we like. Yeah. And it's like, what if we did this together?
To benefit.
What if we thought of this really cool, weird, awesome thing and we worked together on it and it happened and it worked and then we could help people with that cool thing that we built. Like that is self-actualization in my book. Like that's when it's like, this is what it's like. Even yesterday talking about it, I was so pumped I couldn't sleep because I was telling Colette, I was like, she's like, I can tell you're excited about it. I'm like, CGP.
It's gonna be fun, guys. The possibilities are endless, and that's why I'm excited.
So we gotta go because we gotta go play more Rocket League. But thanks for joining us. Episode 138 of When the Kids Go to Sleep. Gavin, Logan, and Shay Carl signing out. Please join us on the YouTube channel, on the Twitter, the Facebook. You know you can find us. What is that? That's a PlayStation 4, right?
PlayStation Network.
Phil was asking me. That reminds me,
on PC?
The very first time that me and Philip DeFranco interacted on the internet, he told me to get AIM, which is like a messenger, an instant messenger, AIM, instant messenger, and I had no idea what it was, AIM. And I'm like, I didn't even know how to Google what AIM was. Really? I'm like, I think I like called like Carly, I'm like, do you know what AIM is or something? So then I had to find it, but that like he said today, like when I was texting about this game, and he's like, did you get the PS4 or something? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'll ask Logan.
I got you, you got it.
We got PS4 dudes. So you know that's cool. We got a PS4. That stands for Play Shay Forever. And my other question was, what is that? Our gamer tag, our PS4 gamer tag? Is that how you say that?
Gameplay.
Charity gameplay. Watch for us on the field, in the internet near you.
Yeah, we're not live, right?
No. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we want to give out because they can send us messages, request friend
on charity gameplay
on your network. Yeah. And we can turn the notifications off. I'm just letting you know, like, we're going to get a ton of friend requests and ton
Should we not give that out then? But they're going to search it.
They're going to know, yeah. So I could just disable the notifications.
And then we won't get it?
Yeah. Well, we can get it, but it won't alert us every freaking time someone's like, oh, someone's...
Because we want to be friends with certain people we want to play with, right? Like, so can you pick those friends?
Yeah.
And then
you can have it like Instagram and Twitter where it's like, we should probably go check it right now to see if we're getting friends.
We're going to figure it out.
So anyways, we'll talk about it after.
And maybe we could just leave all this in. Because we're gonna have figured all this out by the time the podcast goes.
That was inspiration in the booth right there.
We're like that's what we're doing. I think that's cool. Like I think most businesses would be like, well, this is vulnerable information, and other people could take advantage of it. But like, this is for charity. Like, why not? Like, let's get them to help us. True. There's a bunch of helpers.
I'm sorry that it looked like I was trying to tell secrets.
No, but that's. I'm just saying, like that's how everybody.
Yeah.
But like I'm like, can we? But I like that. I like being a little bit more transparent and being like, oh, but wait, we don't want this because of this. Yeah, it's annoying if like everybody, like if we're trying to play Rocket League and raise money for charity and every 2 seconds people are trying to hit us up. It's like, we can't raise money if you're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll just figure out all those.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, all right. Go set it up. I'm orange.
All right, I got blue team. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna Rocket League. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Keep it real.
We'll stay up, just you and I, and we'll talk about our pretty life when the kids go to sleep.